Peace and welcome. You're gonna read like a little 10-minute piece and talk about it. It's about the laws of attraction, of deeper meaning, scientifically and spiritually. You know how we do, metaphysically and physically. All directions. Open mind. Right? I am God, declaring the end from the beginning. And from the ancient times, things that are not yet done. Isaiah 46:9-10. And we're going to talk about what that means and how that is the true meaning of laws of attraction. So creation is finished. Creativeness is only a deeper receptiveness. For the entire contents of all time and all space, while experienced in a time sequence, actually coexists in an infinite and eternal noun. In other words, all that you have ever been or ever will be, in fact, all that mankind ever was and ever will be, exists now. This is what is meant by creation. And the statement that creation is finished means nothing is to ever be created. It is only to be manifested or realized. And the reason why, because of imagination. So let's get back into it. What is called creativeness is only becoming aware of what already is. You simply become aware of increasing portions of that which already exists. And also within this, what we talking about, vibrations. When you study vibrations, you see how manifestation work. The fact that you can never be anything that you are not already, or experience anything not already existing, explains the experience of having an acute feeling of having heard before what is being said, or having met before the person being met for the first time. And that's like deja vu, right? Or having seen before a place or thing being seen for the first time. The whole of creation exists in you, and it is your destiny to become increasingly aware of its infinite wonders and experience ever greater and greater portions of it. And again, imagination. The creation is finished, and all events are taking place now. The question that springs naturally to the mind is, what determines your time track? Let's talk about it. That is what determines the events which you encounter. And the answer is your concept of yourself. And this is where I am comes in at. I am that I am. Concepts determine the route that attention follows. Here is a good test to prove this fact. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and observe the route that your attention follows. Right? So, say you want to, for example, you interested in honey, right? Creating honey, making honey or whatever, producing it. So, it's going to take steps to get that right. You got to get your bees. You gotta find your bees first of all, right? And everything else that goes with it. So assuming that you already as the greatest honey producer in the world already. The attention that follows, you got to pay attention to that intention, is what he's trying to say in this piece. The route. You will observe that as long as you remain faithful to your assumption, you already believe that you are the greatest, right? So long will your attention be confronted with images clearly related to that assumption. And I like to use the example of, if you're thinking about buying a new car, all you gotta do is really think about you already having that car, and what you're gonna see is that car everywhere you look. When you walking down the street or going places, you're gonna see people in it because you already bring that to the attention. Everything already exists. It's just that our attention, wherever we're our attention on, is what we make our reality. I'm telling you. For example, if you assume that you have a wonderful business, you will notice how your imagination, your attention is focused on incidents after incident relating to that assumption. Friends congratulate you, tell you how lucky you are, others are envious and critical. From there, your attention goes to larger offices, bigger bank balances, and many other similarity related events to the assumption of your wonderful business. Now you see, the laws of attraction tell you to focus. They don't really explain it. They tell you to call upon what you want, right? Attract. The laws of attraction tell you to call upon it. In this case, which is, I feel, much more better to manifest anything, is to assume that it's already true. The more faith, and that's where faith come in. So we're switching back and forth, religion and science. So in religion, that's where faith come in, right? The I am. Can't be nothing else. I am. In this case, I do have a wonderful business, regardless if you got it or not manifested. The assumption is what we call faith. So you've got faith, and then the manifest gonna happen. Vibration is speed and time. I'm gonna get too deep into that because we get into quantum, but on this spectrum of our senses, right? Sight, hearing, etc. The manifest something physical on this plane take a little time, over time. But the vibration from the thought to the physical is happening. It's just slow. And all your senses working together. And I love watching the journey. YouTube give me a experiment. I can look through at YouTube creators, and when you see they call things forth, you can see either the rise or the fall. So persistence in this assumption will result in actually experiencing, in fact, that what you assumed. The same is true regarding any concept. If your concept of yourself is that you are a failure, you will encounter in your imagination a whole series of incidents and conformance to that concept. Thus, it is clearly seen how you, by your concept of yourself, determine your present. That is the particular portion of creation which you now experience, and your future. That is the particular portion of creation what you will experience. So that's just the first part. We're gonna get into more laws of attraction, right? We're gonna study it and see what it is. So just a beginning concept, which makes sense because your concept of yourself is who you saying you are. Like if God is I am, then you saying I am You're saying God is, oh, if God's name is I am. You say I am great, then you're saying God is great. So words, we will get into that probably in the next one. A little deeper into words and the meaning, aspects, the magic. All right. So peace. Till next time. And see you in the next one.